Okay, I want to do a reading on my view of Antichrist. Is that Antichrist is not a singular persona, that it is a movement. We see so many of these ones, like it said too in the Bible, you cannot buy or sell without the mark of the beast. Well, it's these ones like Trump, that are the uber wealthy that are trying to keep everyone else down. They'll use whatever nefarious means possible to stay in power. You see these evangelical, I call them the evil angel preachers, that are just really espousing darkness 100% away from the teachings of Christ. And then they want to condemn those that are actually standing in the light of Christ as demons. And so I see the whole thing, Antichrist, as a movement, energy movement, versus a particular persona. Okay. We see a lot of agents of darkness out there now. So yeah, immersion. We have these ones that are immersed in that dark power of ego. They have exchanged the light for wanting power. For wanting powers. So let's see what else we have here. So what can you tell me is, got it falling over here. Well, what came and fell on the floor that was up, was overturned, was health. So once health is being overturned by that, it's not a healthy place to be espousing darkness over light and proclaiming that darkness is light and the light is darkness. They've exchanged one for the other. Harmony. So for me, harmony in this case means it's what they resonate with. They are resonating at this dark level. Okay? That's where they're resonating. When you leave the form, you go with those of like energy. You cannot have a high energy that will dwell in the dark realms. And those of the dark realms cannot stand the light. They cannot go any higher than where they're at. They go with those that are in harmony with that. Yeah. So this is what keeps them in harmony. Again, this is their house on the hill, their fortress where they're sitting. These dark powers. Yeah, they feel that this is a construct that's going to serve them. Okay? So they are immersed in these powers. It's not good for health. It's, instead of for life, it's not for life. It's not for the life of people, okay? This is where they are resonating, okay? This is where their energy is. And this is kind of like their house on the hill where they live. This is where they live. This is where they are, okay. So again, what can you tell me about the Antichrist? Is this Antichrist a movement and not a person? Is the Antichrist, like I suspect, what I feel, is a movement of energy, not a single persona? So what is there we can know? What do we know? It's a spiritual union. Spiritual union. Attachment. I like that attachment. You'll see he's all bound up here, holding to whatever he can hold to, clinging to these items, and he is having that attachment. Yeah, it's for money, for opportunity, for wealth, for yeah, they merge with these dark forces, and it's all about ego, attachment, and financial filthy lucre, as they say. Yeah. So the ego on these, it's driven by these, like I said, these energies, these powers. They are merging with this darkness. They attach to, because they are attached to the things of the world, and whatever advantage they can get. Okay, so again, I see it more as a spiritual. So what do we see when it comes to these powers? Perception. Dreams. Temperance. So when it comes to that darkness being a movement rather than a persona, particular persona, perception is that they are lost in, again, this escapism, tempering. They are not seeing the light for the darkness. Their perception, has been skewed. holding to these fantasies rather than seeing light. It's quashing the light. I just feel it as it keeps people locked in this projections, mental projections, and keeps a lid. Like it feels like the perception is that it's like they have it's a covering over them, that they can't break through to light, and that they temper whatever is heard into a dark spin. That they're in a land of illusion and Maya, okay? Okay. So, what can you tell me about the Antichrist as being a movement instead of a persona? Instead of one direct persona. What can we say about it? What can be said about it? Sixth chakra, Archangel Metatron. So that's the one of the third eye. Protection. Knight of Swords. Yeah, so what I feel with this is the as this being a movement of dark forces rather than a particular persona is, in third eye stuff you can get out into, that's why I don't advocate it. I advocate meditating from the heart, not doing third eye meditations, because if you're doing third eye meditations, a lot of times you get out in astral realms. Okay, astral realms are, where you get all these little nasties hang out there and things as well. And here under protection, we have him, with the hand claps against the mouth. So truth is not being spoken, and we have them out there, moving forward, slice and dice, posing as angels of light. Okay. So yeah, this one, under protection is very disturbing. It's a protecting of the dark forces. Okay? Yeah, through violence, through and exchanging again the light for the dark. This reminds me again of kids that are being sexually abused and that stuff with the hand over the mouth. Being shut down. So yeah, again, I see this as more of an energy, again, third eye not seeing clearly up into the angels of darkness posing as angels of light, keeping the quiet, keeping things quiet, and then going out and battling. It feels like an energy of trying to cause a submission. Okay. Okay. What's at the heart of this? Antichrist being a movement rather than a single persona. What is at the heart of this? Greed, power, intimidation, got memory, and Ten of Swords. Yeah, so it's by, again, this feeling of, at the heart of it, ego-centered, painful end. Overriding memory of truth, all about ego, and that's what Satan and things is about: power, ego, King of Pentacles, ruling, dominating, ruling, doing what serves them, getting rid of anybody that stands in their way. Okay. So again, that feels like, the person that's here is somebody that's telling truth teller. And they've got the swords stuck in them. With this ravenous beast up top. So yeah, it's about power. So what's being done? What's being done? Responsibility. The Fool. So it's about, again, ego, money, drama, responsibility, and Fool, the path that one, the journey one is making. So in the end, one is responsible for their path that they choose. Karma is there if they are going to pick the way of transformation, just looking for, again, money, opportunity, wealth. They're going to be responsible for their actions. The darkness is not going to get away with this, okay? What else is there to know? Awaiting results. Retreat. High Priestess, hidden. So yeah, I still say that this is energy, it's a movement, not a specific person, because what I get is, what I'm feeling with this is this tree, the persona itself retreats and is taken over by these forces, okay, by these forces. Yeah, so it can use any of these personas. It just basically retreats the persona itself and overtakes it with its own energy and power, the hidden things. So I still say, yeah, that this Antichrist is not a specific persona, although it can come through. It can come through a persona, but it's a movement. It's this feels like one that's been possessed. You know, they get possessed by this power, and then puts it out there in the world. If it were just a specific persona, it would be much easier defeated. Of course, it's going to be the dark forces can make it appear charismatic, okay? But I feel that what it's doing is it's taking in this power, this lust, these things start taking over, okay? And they move the ego persona out of the way and are acting through these different avenues of egos for dark things. They have exchanged the light for the darkness. Okay? Darkness does not comprehend light. You know, like Trump, he doesn't understand empathy. He doesn't understand any of those things. Darkness works very effectively through him because it's moved those things out of the way. Yeah. So I'm still saying that the Antichrist is a movement, not a specific persona, although it can work very thoroughly through a specific persona, as we see in the case of Trump and, Giuliani and these ones. They've exchanged righteousness for power, sold their souls. They sold out. Okay, sold out to the devil. Okay. They don't want to surrender to light. They want to try to dominate in darkness. So I'm going to leave this here. Darkness works through lies, through deceit, through, just like all these things they keep trying to put out, suspicion, and they try to plant the seed of doubt. By false stories, false things that they keep putting out about Biden. And that's why Trump is, he said why he does it. He said he calls all news fake news, continues that from the beginning, so that when they are reporting, people are not going to believe it. Okay? It's a calculated gesture on his part. So when the truth comes out about him and his deeds, people won't believe it, because he said from the beginning, it's fake news, it's fake, it's all fake and lies. So that's the way darkness works. It wants to exchange the truth for lies, get you to believe the lies, sets up darkness as truth, and truth they want to, again, call darkness, 180 degrees away. So I'm going to leave this here. Yeah.